Hi there, I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jim, and we are
The Teague of Your Own. Welcome to another Motivational Monday.
Let's get motivated.
Woohoo!
We have a guest.
Some of you recognize her. Do you know who you are?
Says your name right here.
Yes, it does. This is Molly.
Molly.
And we're talking about Molly today.
Yes.
Because Molly did something very unexpected on Friday. And because of that, we had to change several things around, didn't we?
Yes.
Do you want to explain what happened?
Yeah. Well, yes. On Friday afternoon, as we were getting ready to go to the park to do some walking, and she was very happy and excited. As she went to jump up into my SUV, she apparently ruptured a tendon in her rear left leg. And it was not good.
No, it was
when
not.
she got into the car, and then she was holding up her left leg, and that's when we knew something was not right. And we got her out of the car, and she did not want to put any weight on it or anything, so we knew it was bad. And so at that point, we sprung into action. And I guess the point of what we're going to be talking about here is difference between reacting and responding.
Yeah.
We could have completely freaked out and gone crazy and gone, oh my gosh, you see people like that. Are you going to lay down?
Okay. Very good.
Very good. Very good. Where they completely freak out, and when you do that, you don't help the situation.
No.
In fact, quite often you make it a lot worse. Instead, we sprang into action, called our vet, called former vet,
couple other
vets. Everybody was picked up. So we ended up having to go to AVETS, which is the emergency 24-hour emergency doctor.
Over in Monroeville.
In Monroeville. And are you wanting to go?
You're okay.
Okay. And so we went up there, and we got to spend a wonderful Friday evening, part of it in Monroeville, because they had to take her and do some x-rays and check her out to make sure that we knew what was wrong. But we responded.
Yes.
We responded. Okay. Reacting is, like I said, when you freak out, you take it as bad news. When you respond, you simply do what is necessary to rectify the situation. And so our puppy dog is going to be going in for surgery. We're not sure what date. We have a consultation this week. We'll find out. Hopefully it'll be this week that she will have the surgery. And we'll get this repaired. And we already know it's going to be a long journey for the recovery. But, we're up for that because we want what's best for her. And we're used to that because we've had to go through that ourselves with a few issues that each of us has had. I guess the biggest one most recently, and it's been quite a while, it's been about 2.5 years, was my right shoulder, which it didn't have to be reconstructed, but they had to do a lot. And it was, I would say really it was a 1-year process to recover from that, to get to the point where I was about 90%. It's been 2.5 years now, and now it's pretty much.
Yeah, whereas
it's we can see I'm holding myself up.
Yeah.
With his arms.
With Molly, what they're saying is it's probably going to be about 4 months or so.
Yeah, 3 to 4 months.
As far as the recovery process for her. And you can see she likes to move around a little.
Yeah, she still likes to move around.
So trying to get her to stay in one place is going to be difficult. So when it comes to leadership, because one of the things that we learned from all of this is, as a leader, you need to plan for the unexpected. You need to have some backup plans. You need to have some flexibility. One of the companies that we're working with, one of their key values is adaptability. And
boy, did we have to adapt.
We had to adapt. And so flexibility, adaptability, very important when things happen and you aren't expecting them to happen.
Right.
The other thing is, like you said, you need to respond appropriately.
Yes.
As a leader, you can't be running around with your pants on fire and losing your cool.
Right.
You need to stay. I know.
Right.
You need to stay in charge.
Mhm.
You need to stay present. You need to respond to what's going on, because other people's lives are affected by
Yep.
it.
Other people's or other creatures.
Yes, and so, and then once that happens, start planning moving forward, because now you've got these changes that are going to occur. What other changes do you need to happen? And so Molly was a very good reminder to us that the best laid plans,
Yeah, they can
exactly, they don't.
Yeah, they can go awry in a hurry.
Yes, they can.
They surely did for us this weekend.
Yes.
But and like I said, and the reason that using the terms react and respond is because it's medical terminology. When you receive a treatment, if you're reacting to it, that's negative. That's bad.
Yeah.
It means it's you're not doing well with it, or sometimes it's even making the situation worse. But if you're responding, that means that it's working. And so that's why you want to remember that terminology, and then thinking about how you handle situations, especially the unexpected. Okay.
Yeah. So, learn from Molly, and wait for Daddy to help you into the car. Yeah. Yes, I know. I love you too. B, plan for the unexpected, because at some point in time it's going to happen. And when it does, be able to respond appropriately. Get things together and come up with a new plan and use that moving forward. So that's what we're having to do.
That's what we're having to do. She's shedding a lot.
Yes, she is. And the worst part is we usually take her to the park to be able to
brush her down.
Now
we can't take her to the park.
So
don't know when we'll get back to the park.
Yeah, it's going to be
a while.
All right. So learn from what's going on now, and start coming up with those backup plans.
Yeah.
Start figuring out what could go wrong, and having some. I know when I used to teach OSHA, that's one of the things you had to do, is you had to have emergency action plans for lots of different scenarios. So what are some of those emergencies for your business that may not necessarily be natural disasters, right, or
things that you actually prepared for,
right,
stuff that just comes out of the blue and hits you.
Yeah.
If you respond, you'll be all right. If you react, you're most likely just going to make the situation worse.
Yeah. And you don't need that for your business.
Don't need that.
All right. So if you've got any words of encouragement for Molly, feel free to share them. You can post them on Facebook. You can post them on LinkedIn. You can even make comments on YouTube. We will read them to her, because she hasn't figured out how to read that. She knows how to read the TV when it says
feed Molly.
Feed Molly
she knows.
Supper. She knows how to
read
supper. That.
She knows.
But she does not know how to read other things. So we appreciate it, and we